For thousands of years, the dire wolf ruled the Ice Age as one of history's most formidable predators. Then, it vanished. But now, science has achieved the impossible, bringing the dire wolf back from extinction. This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest scientific breakthroughs of the decade, the successful de-extinction of the dire wolf. How did scientists do it? Why? And what does this mean for the future of our planet? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about what made the dire wolf so legendary. These weren't just bigger versions of today's wolves, they were monsters of the Ice Age. Standing nearly 5 feet tall and weighing up to 150 pounds, they had bone-crushing jaws capable of taking down giant prey like bison and horses. Dire wolves Inocean dirus dominated North and South America for over 1 million years until they mysteriously went extinct around 10,000 years ago, likely due to climate change and human competition. But now they're back. So, how do you bring back an animal that's been dead for millennia? The answer lies in cutting-edge genetic engineering. Leading this effort is Colossal Biosciences, the same company working on resurrecting the woolly mammoth and the dodo. Here's the breakdown. 1. Extract DNA from dire wolf fossils like the La Brie tar pits. 2. Sequence the genome and compare it to modern wolves. 3. Use CRISPR gene editing to modify a gray wolf embryo with dire wolf traits. 4. Implant the embryo into a surrogate mother and voil. A new dire wolf is born. It wasn't easy. Dire wolf DNA is old and fragmented, so we had to fill in gaps with gray wolf genes. This isn't a 100% pure dire wolf. It's a hybrid, but it's as close as we can get. Now, the big question, why do this? Well, Colossal argues that reintroducing apex predators can restore ecosystems. Take Yellowstone. When wolves were reintroduced in the 90s, they transformed the entire landscape. Could dire wolves do the same? Large predators keep herbivore populations in check, which prevents overgrazing and even helps combat climate change by promoting forest growth. Dire wolves could play a similar role in places like Siberia or Canada. But here's the twist: they're not planning to release them into the wild. Yet, the first dire wolves will live in controlled reserves, where scientists can study their behavior and impact. Of course, not everyone is celebrating. Critics say we're playing God, that de-extinction could have unintended consequences. What if these wolves escape? What if they disrupt modern ecosystems? This isn't just about science, it's about ethics, ecology, and economics. Who decides which species come back? Where do they live? And should we focus on saving endangered species instead of reviving dead ones? Colossal argues that the tech developed here could help save endangered animals, like using frozen DNA to boost genetic diversity in dwindling species. But the debate is far from over. So what's the future of de-extinction? Colossal's next targets are the woolly mammoth and the dodo, but the dire wolf is proof that it's possible. Could we see a real-life Jurassic Park in our lifetimes? Imagine a world where mammoths stomp through Siberia and dodos waddle on tropical islands. It sounds crazy, but so did cloning a sheep in 1996. Science moves fast. Whether you think this is the dawn of a new era or a disaster waiting to happen, one thing's clear: de-extinction is no longer fantasy. The dire wolf is back, and it's just the beginning. What do you think? Should we bring back extinct animals? Vote in the poll below and let me know in the comments. And if you're as fascinated by this as I am, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell, because the future is gonna be wild.